Mongolia, home to Soviet architecture, wild grasslands, and none other than the man himself, Chinggis Khan. However, since his death, this region has almost become forgotten, and unlike Chinggis, we will be staying within the realms of this fascinating country, walking the streets of Ulaanbaatar, exploring the Gobi Desert, and visiting Karakorum, the home of the world's largest empire. So come along as we follow in the footsteps of Chinggis Khan and uncover this often unexplored region of Asia. Welcome to Mongolia. Alright, first things first, we need to gather up a few supplies. We are here at what is Mongolia's biggest market, and pickpocket central, I've just been told here. That's right, so we have to be careful with our belongings, with our phone, with our cameras. So have to be careful. So welcome to Naran Tuul market.
Not so much dangerous, but maybe.
Maybe dangerous,
maybe,
but I've got you to
dangerous.
look after me. You can look after me, yeah?
Oh, okay.
Let's go and find some supplies in Naran Tuul market, Mongolia's biggest black market. Let's check it out. Oh, these are the traditional shoes, eh?
Yeah, this traditional.
And this is good because it's obviously it's going to be raining quite a bit.
Usually normal people don't use this one.
Okay.
This is for wrestling, traditional wrestling.
Oh, right,
but,
okay.
But this is very old Mongolian traditional shoes.
Okay. Is it good? Is it good for the rain?
Rain?
Yeah.
No.
No, these aren't good.
Not,
Okay.
Not for raining.
Yeah. They
This
like.
is just for wrestling.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Oh, wrestling.
This one is like this, yeah?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Ah, right. Okay. Yes. It's genuine. It's real.
No.
How much is this one?
Which one? You need that. 75,000.
Oh, it's a little bit more expensive.
Yeah. It's 7,000. This one is 80.
80.
Please. Don't. Okay. I will check. Okay.
No worries.
Okay. I will see.
65 is okay.
Okay. Yes.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Purchase done. I think we've done pretty well. Within about 2 minutes, we've already got our jacket. You know. Now for the rest of the shite. Hello. Looking for something black.
Which
Something
color?
black and simple, like this in black.
Yes.
See, yes, maybe. Keep this here. Just what were you pointing at?
How about this one? But black one.
Oh, yeah. Try this.
Small.
Oh, size is small.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll try this one. Yes. Yeah, that one's all right. That one's not too bad. Yeah. Let's go. It's a
up
big
to you.
head. Okay.
Which one? It's up there.
And well, what's the price? The price of this and this.
20 prices. 20,000. 20,000. 저기 이렇게 먹자.
Just wants to keep it good. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye. We're on fire here. Any idea how many people come here per day?
I heard 60,000 people.
60,000.
Yeah, just flowing.
Oh, wow.
From morning to evening. But I just heard.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know.
And it sells anything you want. This place will have it. Eh?
Yeah.
It has food as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Behind me is a man a lot of you will know. Chinggis Khan, one of the greatest military strategists the world has ever seen. And you may wonder how a humble Mongolian farmer came to rule almost half of the world. Born around 1162, Chinggis was the founder and first great Khan of the Mongol Empire. Throughout the country, he united the many Mongol tribes and led a series of military campaigns that conquered vast territories across the wild steppe, which is this very grassland that goes from here in Mongolia as far as Ukraine in Eastern Europe. Within his empire, he promoted meritocracy and religious tolerance, but above all, Chinggis was known for his ruthless tactics and is said to be responsible for the deaths of over 40 million people. Mongol invasions effectively cooled the planet, scrubbing around 700 million tonnes of carbon from the atmosphere. His legacy is many things, including promotion of the trade along the Silk Road and the impact of the regions he conquered, reshaping the world's political and cultural landscapes. But above all, and even after almost 800 years since his death, it is said that 1 in every 200 of us living on this planet today are directly related to the man himself, Chinggis Khan. This is us, almost. Oh. A souvenir shop. Okay. Couple more flights of stairs. Maybe here. Oh, there we go. Maybe should have taken a lift. Oh, here we go. And there's the man himself, Chinggis Khan. Oh wow, I'll tell you what. Pretty impressive. What are they building?
This girls?
Yeah. Oh, so they're building more?
Yeah, more.
Okay.
Yeah. And also more statues, small hero statues.
So eventually this whole area will be more activities and more things to do for the locals.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Maybe next 2 or 3 years.
This is probably the biggest tourist attraction in Ulaanbaatar, eh?
Yeah. In Ulaanbaatar.
But it's, the problem is it's an hour and a half outside of the city. Yeah. And what sort of activities are here? You say archery?
Yeah, archery, and some you can see.
Or the eagles?
Yeah.
Yes.
Eagles, yeah.
And so you put your hand out?
Yes.
Because this is busy season now, huh?
Yeah. Usually July is very very busy season. Yeah.
And so that's why they use them, because they're able to dismantle them and move somewhere else so quickly?
Yes. Because Mongolia is nomadic. During winter and very harsh season, Mongolian people
so they have
to move.
They move with the weather?
Yeah.
And
move to a more comfortable, warm season area. Yeah.
Would they be? Are they normally like farmers as well, or what's their job? These nomadic people.
Yeah.
What do they do?
They use livestock.
So okay.
Camels, horse, and sheep.
That's how they earn money. That's how they earn their money.
Yeah.
So it's actually quite like, believe it or not, home. I actually say that a lot in some of the places to go to, but you can see obviously one thing that gives it away is the green grass, and you've got the little hills and mountains. And another factor that makes it exactly like home is the weather. The rain here, especially in the summer, is apparently relentless, and it's that fine rain. The place is probably, I would say, Ulaanbaatar's and Mongolia's biggest tourist attraction, and the idea and the plan here eventually is to build more little areas around here, so it's under construction. So you've got the yurts and the guras, so they're for overnight if people want to come here as tourists and stay overnight. And over on this side you'll have sort of little activities, but unfortunately because today's raining they close them. So yes, let's continue with our road trip through Mongolia. So we petrol stop, a couple of hours sleep, but this is our first glimpse, I suppose, outside of Ulaanbaatar, of the steppe, the famous grasslands, which I've said this before, but stretch from here in Mongolia through towards Eastern Europe and to Ukraine. Unbelievable. Alright, it's time to see what our first Mongolian toilet looks like. Right, here we go. It's actually looking pretty presentable. Give it a little bit of paint. Oh! Fuck. How is it, okay? It's alright? Oh, I'll tell you what. It's clean though, like everything else is clean. And it's spacious, and oh my god, is this the size of it? So they basically dig this big hole.
Yeah.
Okay, right. I'm gonna try and use it. See if I can. I'm scared it might fall through. This is actually a little bit worrying. Guys, look at this. That I don't know how deep that is, but oh my god, that's disgusting. Guessing this was the old one. This is probably the previous one. Actually a lot smaller, but been worse. It's time for a Mongolian coffee. Let's see what a Mongolian coffee is like. Our guide here doesn't like. It's the first girl I've ever met who doesn't actually like coffee. Let's be honest. Right. Which one? In this one? Oh. Jesus Christ. Fuck. I thought that was a Tibetan Mastiff. It's chasing after the motorbike. Give me a latte.
Yeah.
Mongolian latte. Please, I'll take a Mongolian latte. See what this, right. What's going on? Oh. It's a coffee machine. I thought it was going to be authentic. We have some ice. Right, let's go. Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you, thank you. Alright, let's see. Let's sample what a Mongolian coffee tastes like. To be fair, it looks pretty similar to normal coffee, yeah? What's it like for you, somebody who doesn't actually like coffee? It's nice, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
But I would prefer to drink.
Hold on, taste test. Drink what?
Smoothie.
Drink what?
But like, I would prefer to drink smoothie. And
Smoothie?
shake,
Smoothie.
not
Right.
coffee.
100% organic.
Do you like it?
Brazilian, did he say?
Yeah. Brazilian coffee.
I flew all the way to Mongolia to have some Brazilian coffee. Alright folks, so we have stopped off for a bite to eat at a nomadic family's home on our way down to the Gobi Desert, who have invited us in for a bite to eat, which is very nice of them. We're going to have some hot pockets, some bread and like a buttery thing, like a local buttery thing, and some tea, of course. You know, you've got to have tea whenever you're in Asia, you have to have tea. But yes, this is their home, which they have asked us into. This is their sort of living room, dining, bedroom, I think. And then the other smaller one is the kitchen. So that's where they do all the preparation for the food. And then this is where you obviously eat and socialise. So we'll take you in for a minute, but I just want to show you these buildings are called, like, well, we call them in the West yurts, but here we call them Gyura, which is G-E-R. And the reason why they're like this shape is because they're easy to dismantle, easy to move, and then easy to erect again. So this is what happens with a lot of the nomadic families. There's 25% of people in Mongolia, believe it or not, are nomadics, which means they're constantly on the move, depending on the seasons, depending on the weather, and depending on their needs and wants of the animals. So we're going to go inside, get a bite to eat. Been on the road for 5 hours. 5 hours. But the sun is out. Welcome to the land of eternal blue sky. Let's check it out. So if this is, you say this is the kitchen?
Yeah.
What's in the yurt, the other smaller one? Ah, so another kitchen. All right, okay. And I'm guessing this.
But most people doesn't have any extra gear, but they have one.
Ah, okay. And this is probably a bed.
Mhm.
And then how many times a year would they like move?
And sometimes it depends on the weather.
Ah, so if the weather changes dramatically, they have to move. And then how long does it take to like dismantle, like to take this building down? Oh, is that it? Oh, that's pretty quick, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is this the prayer wheel?
You can.
Oh yeah, I can do it. But which way?
You can do it.
This way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There we go. Oh my god, it's so hot.
Are you sweating?
Almost.
You can-
Did they have to build it themselves, or do you buy
Themselves.
themselves? What is this now?
Tea.
Oh, we drink it out of the bowls.
Mm?
So we drink it from the bowl.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like scrambled.
Mm-hmm. So it's made from the milk.
What is this again? Fermented milk? No, milk.
Milk. Made from milk.
Made from milk, and we've got some. I'm guessing some locally baked bread. It smells of nothing. Taste of anything. Just like butter, isn't it?
Not butter.
It's so noisy. Yeah, it's pretty good actually. It's quite nice. Yeah. Very good. Very nice. Right, here we have, these are the famous hot pockets in Mongolia. This is pretty much like pastry. Must be deep fat fried, yeah? And then you have the meat inside. Ask the little kid will know what meat is. Ask the little kid. Fair enough. Okay. It's actually very hot. Let's open and see what it looks like first. Oh, it's actually quite tough. So we've actually found out that it's beef and we found we found somebody's hair. Maybe I will just leave that side and I'll start from this side. So yeah. Very oily. Quite sweet. Sweet and savoury is not normally my thing, but it's actually quite good. Alright, Monica is, well, she's too shy to actually show us, but apparently it is good manners to lick your plate. You understand if you'd done this at home, you'd be thrown out of somebody's house. If you done this in somebody's house, started licking the plate, they'd throw you out and think something's wrong with you. So she's been licking it. She's like it's like my dog's been licking it for the past half an hour. Look how clean it is. That is. You can just put that back in the cupboard. Just put it back in the cupboard and use it for the next guest coming. Yeah. So we have obviously where the heat is coming from. Yeah. We have the bowl. Inside the bowl we have the yogurt. And then what's this for? Oh, so keep everything inside, the heat inside. And then what's going... Distilling their vodka? Is this what's happening? So I'm guessing there's vodka or something coming from the yogurt. And then does the steam rise? It hits the bottom of this and then drips in. Ah, there we go. Okay. Ah, curd. Okay. Yes. Oh. What is this? This guy, I think this guy likes this stuff, eh?
The water will warm up too.
Oh, is this normal water?
Yeah.
Oh, this is just, they just wanted to boil the water. Okay. I think we understand. So we have the source of the heat. We have the, what was this called again? What's this stuff?
Yogurt.
Yogurt. We have the yogurt in the bowl. We have this here to keep the heat in. We have, then inside we have like something which is like suspended, which is where the vodka will end up. And then here as a lid to keep all the heat inside, and also to add more water, which will be the steam, because obviously this will boil, but the steam will be created from below it, and then that'll drip in, and with, I think, the mix between the steam from the water and obviously this here, the steam from this, creates your distilled vodka. I think, that's what I think. But, so it takes 1 hour to do this, and this is obviously to keep it airtight. I think we're ruining the fact that this guy's probably trying to herd his sheep, but hello sir. Hello. Hello. We have arrived at the Gobi Desert, and what what else do you do when you're here apart from jump on a camel? So we're going to go for a little dance. This is for me. Let's go. Get the foot in. Okay, get the other foot in. And we're ready. Hold. Lean back. Hold and lean back. So can you ask her how many days we're going to walk for?
How many days?
How many days? He's ginger. He's got a little ginger tinge to him. Which he's Irish. This means he's Irish.
Irish?
Because he's got ginger hair. You don't get ginger people in Mongolia. Yeah, so we're riding a ginger camel. So we are two-hump camel, which is, believe it or not, endangered, which I didn't know. It's quite interesting. And we're going to take a little trek through the Gobi Desert. Yeah, kind of sore in the bum, huh? I know what you mean. It's like I can't explain it. It's like, some of you guys might enjoy this, but oh, keep going. We're all good. We're all good. We're all good. So, guys, this is how it would have been done back in the day of the Silk Road from the Middle East and as far as China, where we're about 1,000 kilometers from China, the border there, the very same border that the many North Korean defectors would have to cross in the hope of starting a new life. Crazy to think that this is the sort of landscape, this is the sort of weather that they would have to, and this would be the easy part of their journey. The most difficult is obviously crossing from North Korea into China, and then from China up to the Mongolian border. Are this camels? How old is the camel? 10 years. And how long do camels normally live for? Oh, 15, 16 years. Ah, okay. And this has probably been doing this all its life, eh? Oh, of course, because when you're young you can't, can't take a fat bastard like me on the back. Hello. 100% Korean. The amount of Koreans here is unbelievable. Hello. Hello. Oh. 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 This it.
Go.
Oh. Oh. I'm glad that's finished. Oh, that was for me. Thanks. Oh. Oh. Now I know what you mean. God, that was sore.
Yeah.
Glad to get off that, to be honest. Oh, yeah. Our vlog is ready, but it's not this, it's the one inside, eh?
Yeah.
Here we go, the moment we've all been waiting for. See if it's worked. As you can see, actually the bottom is sort of like separated. Oh wow, oh there is quite a bit there. Let's get a... it smells like... So it smells interesting. Oh, you can actually see how much of the yogurt has disappeared.
Yeah.
Do they drink it hot or cold? Cold, okay. And what did you say they use this for, what?
Curd.
Curd, okay. So they don't drink this like every week?
No.
Ah, so it's not, okay. Is it, do you think this is the same bowl that you licked?
What?
Is this the same bowl that you licked clean?
Yeah. That's so funny.
Oh!
Wow.
That's, whoa. It's gonna burn my, yeah.
A little bit warm.
Oh, so leave it for a while?
Just.
Oh, thank God for that. Homemade bug. What? Say again? Tuul. We say in Ireland we say Solange. Solange. In Ireland. Solange. Okay, we're gonna go.
How is it?
Oh, it's actually not as strong as I expected, but you can taste the vodka.
Okay.
And you can taste the yogurt too.
Okay, good.
It's pretty good. Pretty good. I should not be having this on antibiotics, but you'll need to carry me out of here. She doesn't drink, by the way. She's a very, very well-to-do Christian, but it's what happens when you're with me.
Oh, wow.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not so bad, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many weeks until they finish this? Days? They'll finish this in days?
Yeah.
Ask.
Энийг одоо хизээ дуусгах уу гинэ?
Хууль тавьчихад очиж.
A day?
Yeah.
Нэг суурин дээрээ л байна.
Ахаад тавьж долоо.
But it's only... Nobody else will drink apart from these, then too.
Хоёр л уух юм.
Ah, they'll come and have a party.
Yeah.
Oh. Imagine doing that to normal vodka. That's pretty good. How do you say very nice? Like, tasty.
Өстө гоё байна. Гоё байна.
Koi bena. Koi bena. We are lost in the Gobi Desert. Where are we?
Mini Gobi Desert.
And the reason why I know is because we're going around in circles. It's probably the third time I've seen those stables. Are you sure he didn't have any vodka? Ask him, did he have any vodka?
Та юу тэр ахнаас уугаагүй гэдэгт итгэлтэй байна уу минь?
This is the road?
Энэ нөө зам нь муу юм уу гинэ?
He doesn't have a clue. You know, he's a typical man, I've got to be honest. You just never admit that you're lost. You just keep driving until you find your way.
Yeah.
God, I never thought I would see the day. Simba no. Simba no. Not impressed at all. Not impressed at all. I was expecting like a little smile or something. God, people here are so. Oh no. Well, what does that mean? It means hello, yeah.
I know.
Yeah, but she just looks at me as if like, you know. So we've just arrived at the edge of the eastern steppe, here at the ancient ruins of Karakorum. And it was here, between these four walls, that the world's most powerful empire stood. And in 1220, Chinggis Khan, the great Mongol conqueror, established his headquarters and used it as a base before his invasion of China. Oh my God. The history, what a place. Welcome to Karakorum. So you might have begun to wonder how the world's greatest empire became so big. At its peak, the Mongol Empire covered an area of 9.15 million square miles, more than 16% of the Earth's landmass. Between 1270 and 1309, the empire's population was a staggering 110 million people, 25% of the world's population. And today, it's 2 billion people. As the largest contiguous empire in history, the Mongol Empire emerged from the unification of tribes under Chinggis Khan, achieving advancements in various technologies and ideologies during the empire. Through the years, the Mongols would take control of huge areas of land, stretching from Korea in East Asia all the way to modern Hungary. It was a Black Death in 1331 that brought the empire into its long, slow decline, that culminated with its annexation by Russia in 1783. Just while we're here, I just want to show you the other side of the wall and the landscape, an example of what you can find here in Mongolia. And it's a little bit similar to home, but at the same time, I've not seen anything like this. Here we go. It's just green and grass as far as the eye can see, just one flat plain. And this is known as the Wild Steppe, an area that starts here in Mongolia and goes as far as Eastern Europe and to Ukraine. And this landscape made it easy for the Mongols as they were on horseback to extend their empire, as they were able to navigate their way through Asia and Eastern Europe to modern day Hungary. So welcome to the wild steppe in Mongolia. As you guys can probably tell, the architecture in this place is just so impressive. And although there probably aren't the same number of buildings as there were during its peak, it's still impressive nonetheless. And the history here is second to none. Think who would have been walking down these various paths 800 years ago, and it's free, which is just really strange. And the museum as well, which was built about 15 years ago, is also free, which is just bizarre, like you wouldn't get that at home. So around us here we have our various different temples, and we have our stupas as well, which line the boundary wall, and we have our altars too, so if people want to pray, they can. And that's one thing Genghis Khan wanted to protect. He wanted to protect people's right and people's freedom to follow whatever religion they wanted, whether you were a Christian, a Buddhist, or whether you're following Islam. And although he was none of those, he was actually a Tengrist. He made sure that people's freedom and right to follow their faith was there if they wanted to use it.
Oh,
Hello, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
sure.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's okay, no problem. Where are you? Where are you from?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
You're from Mongolia?
Mongolia.
Mongolia. Oh, these are your friends.
Ah, wait.
France. France.
Me?
Ah.
Ireland.
Ah.
Ireland.
Yeah.
In
Oh, your friends.
Oh,
your friends. Okay,
yeah.
lots of friends. You want photo? Okay, I'll take a photo. I have no idea. Oh, I'll take a photo of this one. Okay, yes, perfect.
Okay.
Say cheese.
Okay.
I'm waiting. Oh, you want me in? Okay.
Okay.
No, here, take this one. There we go. Right, here we go.
Бишээ надад ч iPhone. Манайхны iPhone.
Yes.
Бишээ манайхныхаа.
Take it out. One more.
Байж юм уу? За одоо болио.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Up you get.
Yes.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you. Alright, let me just show you something pretty quick. Okay, we just stopped at the side of the road here, and let me just show you what is probably the least Mongolian looking building I've ever seen. Now bear in mind this is in the middle of nowhere. You can get an idea. I can't see anything else apart from green grass. This is the steppe. We're right in the middle of the steppe in Mongolia. But look at this. This is, believe it or not, the reception area of our accommodation. So we're staying in little yurts, and this is where you eat, this is where you check in. I think there's saunas and possibly some rooms as well, but not very quintessential Mongolian. It is just bizarre because you're walking, or you're driving rather, down the road for hours and hours. We've been on the road for about 5 or 6 hours today, seeing absolutely nothing. And this is one of the first buildings you see, which is, I just can't understand it. I think it's something to do with there being so many Korean tourists. So obviously maybe this is to attract them, or this to satisfy them, or make them feel at home. I don't know, but then again, they're selling the yurts, so it's not exactly Korea or Seoul. But yes, here we go. Welcome to, I don't even know what the name of this place is, but it's absolutely bizarre, but still pretty impressive. Alright folks, so we have arrived at tonight's accommodation here in Mongolia, and we will be staying in these yurts, or as they're more known in Mongolia as gurs. And they are these little circular sort of tents, if you like, very traditional circular tents. This is an example. This one's mine just here, number 2. And these are, I suppose, very typical of the gurs, which are actually used by the many nomadic families. 25% of the population here in Mongolia still use these tents and still travel from place to place. So let's check out our accommodation in Mongolia. Well, look at this. Not bad actually, pretty good space. So to start us off, we have a curtain which will help. Maybe let's get the light on, shall we? Yeah, that's much better. We have a little place to hang your clothes. We have some slippers. We have some slides. There we go, much better. Bed numero un. I think this sleeps, I don't know if this is like 2 singles or whether it's 2, they're a bit big to be singles, but I think it maybe only sleeps 2. And you have a little place to, I don't know if you're maybe washing your clothes or you want to put a towel or something or hang your clothes to dry, whatever it is. Beds are actually not bad, a little bit tough, but what do you expect when you're in the middle of Mongolia? A little book which gives you a little bit of information that is obviously in Mongolian. This is, these are the rules. No smoking, be considered no noise after 10. There'll be a $25 fine if you chip, stain, or wreck any of the furniture. Please lock your room, blah, blah, blah. Please use designated bins and toilets for littering or urinating, which basically means don't use the sink for shitting in. It is prohibited to offer alcoholic drinks to resorts members of staff. I wonder have they had a bad experience? Just members of staff showing up pissed. A few comical rules here, which is pretty good. The biggest seat, well, hold on, there is only 1 seat, so maybe that's a seat for 2 people, because obviously this room accommodates 2 persons. We have a kettle, we have 2 cups, 2 water, we have a torch. So obviously whenever you're sending, this is a little bit of a campsite. Of course I'm the only foreigner here, which is mainly the case in Mongolia, but a lot of Koreans, South Koreans, so it's a little bit of a holiday park feel to it. But again, in fact, I think it's a very good, the standard here is pretty good. And in here, this is the little bathroom. So walk down the little steps and you've got a mirror, another mirror, a bin with a toilet. Like actually really, well, forget about this obviously, but the sink, the toilet seems to be pretty good nick. Plenty of toilet roll. We have a shower, a good sized space as well, which is decent. I'm sure, hopefully, we have hot water. We have body lotion or shower gel, and obviously shampoo. Actually pretty good. I'm actually pretty impressed. And thankfully we have a heater. It's not too bad at the minute, but I know in the middle of the night it'll get cold. Thank God we're not here in winter, because it can get up to, down to -20. But just here is the traditional yurt or gur in Mongolia. Up to 25% of the population are still nomadic, so this is what they live in. You know, pretty impressive. Welcome to a yurt in 2024. Let's maybe just have a quick look outside. So I think all these ones are the deluxe. I can't remember how much they are, or how many there are. And I think in terms of price, I think it ranges between about $80 and $100. Actually not too bad. Those ones there, the more traditional ones, I think the whole park actually is only about 2 years old. So a little bit cheaper. I don't think it has the ensuite facilities that mine has. And then what an incredible view. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that for sky. Isn't that unbelievable? There we go. Welcome to the middle of nowhere in Mongolia. Alright guys, we've just arrived at Gandan Monastery here in Ulaanbaatar, the heartbeat of Mongolian Buddhism, which flourished during the 16th and 17th centuries. However, under Soviet influence in the 1930s, a brutal campaign led to the destruction of over 1,000 monasteries and the persecution of thousands of monks. This wave of anti-religious purges against the once thriving Buddhist culture left just one monastery out of 1,200 that were around the country. The Gandan Monastery here in Ulaanbaatar was the sole monastery to survive this devastation, continuing to function underground. However, in 1944, on the recommendation of none other than Joseph Stalin, the monastery was opened once again. Though it would be another 50 years when the Soviets finally left Mongolia that Buddhism began to flourish once more. And Gandan Monastery became a symbol of resilience within the country. Oh, this is, okay. What is this? This is a Buddha.
Hungry.
Is it hungry?
Yes.
Ah, yeah, he's a big man.
Yeah.
I don't think he's hungry.
Yeah.
How many? 2?
Yes.
No.
This same.
Same.
No, this is Mongolian sample. This
Okay.
is
So Mongolian, eh?
Mongolian.
So this one is 2, 2, 5, 7. How much? What number is this? How many?
This is Mongolia old language. This
But
yeah,
how many? What is the value? What?
30.
30,000?
Yeah.
30,000? It's okay. No, too much for me. Thank you. For me, how much? I don't know. I would probably give. I think I would give 10.
No.
No. Okay, no problem. Thank you. Not up for negotiating, which is fair enough. We haven't got rid of him yet. The old walk-away trick.
Sorry,
Yes.
this is for the back.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
Small.
Thank you.
This is
What's your name?
Bilge.
Hilde. Nice to meet you, David.
Yeah.
David. Take care. Alright, so there's definitely not a million things to do in Ulaanbaatar, but we have found one. We have scaled the 300 odd steps to get to the viewpoint and Zaisan Memorial here at the top of the city. And I think here you can, I think there's 360. Oh, here we go. There we are. There we go. There's the 360 degree views of the city. And if you've ever been to a Soviet or a former Soviet city, you know this is very, very similar. It's got that blockish feel, it's got that sort of dark greyish colour as well. And it's probably a lot bigger. Ulaanbaatar is probably a lot bigger than you would expect. So that's the CBD. Over towards the left you'll be able to see the power station, and then towards further out is the location of the airport. And again, same goes, if you've ever seen a Soviet memorial, you'll know this is exactly the type of thing that they like to build. But let's have a look at this. I think it is a 360 degree, I think it's a mosaic, where we have, this is celebrating the post era, I think, where the friendship between, you've got obviously Russia or the Soviets on the left, and then you've got the people of Ulaanbaatar on the right, and that's them celebrating the first Mongolian to be sent to outer space. And then as we work our way towards the right, we see they're celebrating the victory over the Japanese. We also see that they're signifying their friendship, and then towards the right, that is them obviously showing their victory over the Nazis. It's pretty typical of a Soviet memorial, but this is it. Like, there's definitely not many things to do in Ulaanbaatar, but that's one thing, you have to get out of the city to really appreciate Mongolia. The beauty, let's be honest, as you can probably tell, the beauty is not in front of you, but about 100 or 200 miles outside of this place, but still very much decent people. Welcome to Ulaanbaatar, the capital of Mongolia. He's drunk. Hello. Oh, he's got beer. Hello, how are you? Are you good? Oh, this is your drink?
Good. This can Deutsch.
Deutsch, no English?
Yeah, Deutsch.
English?
Nein.
English?
This can Deutsch. Wir können this.
Huh?
This.
I can't, only English. You speak English? No English?
No.
No English.
We heute was.
You say juice.
Oh, juice.
Yeah.
No worries. Nice to meet you. How do you say hello?
Sembeno.
Sembeno. Sembeno. Sembeno.
Thank you.
See you later. Bye. I don't speak Deutsch. I can barely speak English. Sorry, buddy. I can't.
This can Deutsch.
What's he saying? Oh, he's not speaking Mongolian?
다 욕먹겠다.
Oh my God.
So here we are at probably what is the most random, is this a statue or a memorial? Anyway, it's the Beatles. So obviously you've got the four Beatles. I'm guessing this is Lenin. I don't know, is there any reason why he's apart? I don't know, some of you guys can let me know. But it was paid for by Beatles fans in Mongolia. And I think it was to do with just Mongolians really, really like the Beatles. Sembano! So there's actually not much of a story here, and that's why I'm struggling in Ulaanbaatar to get some content. But here you go. Here is a statue of the Beatles in Mongolia. Alright, one thing you have to know about Ulaanbaatar is that it is the home of the G-Wagon. So, look at this. Here, Exhibit A. I'm telling you, jokes aside, there are hundreds of G-Wagons. You will not go, I think, without a minute of seeing a G-Wagon. There's one on every street. It's just incredible, which is bizarre actually, because there's a bit of disparity in terms of the wealth, but I didn't think it would be that much.